Hello beautiful people, and welcome to November 2019, and each of these 12 readings are for your sun, your moon or your rising, and your Venus if you want to have a look at that as well. You can also watch it for cross-watching, that's fine too. And if you're new here, I'm Julie Poole. Welcome. I'm an intuitive channeler and psychic, and I do all sorts on this channel: readings, healings, hypnotherapy, meditations, all sorts. Check out the playlist, see if there's anything you fancy, and don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell notification so you don't miss a thing. Hello beautiful Aries. So here we go, let's see what we've got for you. I'm going to pull the cards live on screen, but I'm going to speed it up and I'll see you in a minute. All right, let's have a look what we've got then, my darlings. So we've got an angel card here of growing. That's the overall energy for you. We've got the devil, the ace of swords, the page of wands, the 8 of swords, the lovers, the moon, the 3 of swords, and the magician reverse. Now you've got a lot of swords going on here, a lot of swords. Got a new beginning with these swords. We're pretty stuck on some area. We'll have a look what. We've got another sword here. We've got the moon, the magician, and the lovers, and the devil. So you've got 4 major arcana. A lot of power for you going on here, Aries. So let's have a look at these. We're going to talk about these together. So let's talk about this growing card. So the growing. You are growing, my darlings. You are stretching and growing and blossoming, and it may not feel like it. It may feel quite difficult, quite challenging. Sorry, looking at my dog's backside there. So what are we growing in? What area are you growing in? Let's have a look. So the devil is all about addictions, codependency, being dependent on someone, being dependent on other people's finances, being in a place where you're not happy to be. Okay, so this is what we're trying to grow out of, into this sense of independence. I mean, it's rooted down by the moon. So when we look at this for November, you've got this moon cycle coming through with the full moons and the new moons, and we're using that to push up to the surface. The full moon brings everything up to the surface that is deep down below. So what is going on? Where do you feel trapped? You may feel trapped by your past. Some of you are feeling trapped by your future that hasn't even happened yet. So let's get into the now. Let's let go of the past and let go of the future and come into the now and say, okay, right now I might be very dependent on this job or this situation, but I can change it if I choose to, because we've got the magician here. And even though he's reversed, this is saying you have that within you. You have the power, the magic, the empowerment within you to break free of that devil. But he's upside down, so you're not using that power, my darlings. You're not using it. You feel stuck and trapped. And the 8 of swords is telling me that you're feeling stuck and trapped. There she is. I can't push forward, I'm stuck, but it's all in your mind. You see, when we look at this card in detail, she can absolutely get out of that if she wants to. She just doesn't know how. So align in yourself, align with yourself in your magician energy to say, okay, feeling a bit stuck, feeling a bit trapped. Thank you, universe, for showing me how. Show me how, okay? Show me where I can take my power. Show me what I can do. Journal, write, meditate, pray. Ask for help, because the thing is, when we see these cards, it's because you can break free, but we've got to get your mind to believe it. You know those habits that say, oh, I'm never going to be able to get out of that situation. Yes, you are. You absolutely are. You just find a way. So that is there for you. We've got those feelings of being trapped, of being stuck. We need to allow it to come up. Now, let's look at this Eight of Swords with the Three of Swords. The Ace of Swords is all about a brand new beginning. And a brand new beginning in what? Getting rid of this. Getting rid of this Three of Swords, of this heart, hurt, old stuff energy. Because this isn't now. All right. Okay. She's just correcting me. I do beg your pardon. My angels say, no, for some of you, where you're stuck, where you're trapped with the devil energy is that Three of Swords. You're in a relationship that's toxic. Could be a romantic relationship, could be a friendship, could be a work relationship where it's toxic and it's hurting you and you are feeling, let's get that devil back again, really stuck and really trapped, that you can't break out and break free, and you're just in it, in this cycle of being hurt over and over and over again, finding the way out. That magician has got to come in. At the moment, he's like this. He's got to come in, sweethearts. You've got to step into your power. And I get it. I've been there a long time ago. I was in a very toxic relationship with a toddler, very nasty, violent relationship. And for 3 years, I was like, I can't go. I've got nowhere to go. Until in the end, I made the decision that even if I have to go into a hostel, I'll manage. And actually, as soon as I aligned with I'm out of here, everything fell into place. Suddenly there was a little flat for me, a little apartment. Suddenly everything came together. But for 3 years I was stuck in that, not knowing that there was a way out, not knowing that I could. And when I finally did, I realised I'd had 2 legs and a front door there the whole time. I just didn't know that I could leave. I didn't give myself permission. So once you step into your power, your magician energy, you can make anything happen. Anything. Okay, let's have a look what else they wanted to say here with these. We've got the Lovers card. For many of you, this is about a relationship, a toxic relationship that you feel stuck and trapped in. Okay, let's bring the camera back down so you can look at these together now. I think it's important for me to be on screen to kind of explain it to you, not just have my voice, you know. And so let's look at these. Okay, so you've got this Ace of Swords rooted down with the Three of Swords. We want a new beginning to come in, to cut through this and get rid of this. This is attached to this. I am stuck. I am stuck and trapped in my old hurts or in a current hurt that I don't know how to get out of, but I absolutely can. The answers are within me, deep inside of me, and they want to come up. The Page of Wands is here. The pages herald change. Change and new beginnings, a fresh start, a new beginning. And it's wands, so this can be work, but it's also about passion and motivation and, you know, what makes you feel, growing the fruits, you know. Look at those oranges on that tree. All right, there's the fruits ready to be picked. The Page of Wands is coming in with the opportunity to be able to pick those fruits, but we have to get that magician there. All right, so all of this is growing you. Now, I appreciate that this reading may not apply to all of you. If it doesn't resonate, that's all right, my darlings. Have a look at your moon and rising. But in terms of the sun energy for Aries, if it's not resonating for you, look at the others, okay? Because this is a specific message for some of you about growing and stretching and spreading your wings and not letting anything or anyone trap you, hold you stuck. Because we've got 2 traps here. We've got the devil and we've got the Eight of Swords. But it is swords, so we can break through with this. And the answer is actually this Lovers card. This is the answer, okay? When you come into your loving yourself, that my mental health, my emotional health, my well-being, my sense of peace is the most important thing. Nothing else matters. When we're in that energy, we find a way out. and into something better. Let's get another few cards to see the outcome then. Okay, so that was quite a strong message for some of you. So let's just ask for a little bit more information. So please tell me, universe, if our Aries can find their power within the Magician to break free from this. What is the outcome, please? What is the outcome? There you go. And underneath that. Okay, and underneath that. And underneath that. Okay. So what are those cards? The Chariot. When you find your way out, you are in the Chariot energy. If the camera will please focus. You're in the Chariot energy of moving forward at a rate of knots, really taking off, flying, absolutely going forward away from that situation and into the Four of Wands, which is a beautiful card of harmony and new homes and security, stability, families, love, romance. It's a four, it's foundations. This card often signifies getting married, getting engaged, moving in with somebody. It can absolutely be there for you. Those coming out together are showing you that you've got a life there that's happy, free from burden. There's the Ten of Wands, which is what you've been going through, carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders, my darling, until your back is nearly breaking. But it's a 10, and it says this can end. This can absolutely end. And when it ends, then you are in this Three of Cups energy. This is happy. Playing, dancing, celebrating, just being in a really good, strong place of happiness. So it is there for you. It's there for you. So this perception in your head, and you'll say, well, I haven't got any money and I've got nowhere to go. I've been there. I didn't have any money. I didn't have a job. I had nowhere to live. How could I leave? I found a way and things fell into place, and they do for other people too. Okay, so it's that get your head aligned with I can make the changes. And once you do that, you've got the Chariot, you've got the Four of Wands, you've got everything moving into a much, much better place for you, Aries. So come on, guys, you can do this. You've just got to use that Ace of Swords, that beautiful Ace of Swords, to break through, right? Use that sword to cut through cords, cut through negative thinking, cut through I can't do it, I'm stuck, I'm trapped. Cut through it, because there's a world there for you waiting for you to grab hold of. All right, my darling Aries, I hope this helps. Have a wonderful November. You take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye.